Hey everybody, it's Jochen Hyde, and I'm back with the Hellsen versus Haydn Part 2 campaign. This is Scenario 2. I'm playing Japan, he's playing the Allies. This is December 23rd, 1942. Okay, we grabbed another dot base. Oh, and we lost the base there. Okay. So we gained one, we lost one. In the Aleutians there, we lost one there because I left it, and it's closer to an occupied base than mine. So, alright. Okay. Interesting. Sub escapes detection. So, okay. That's at wake. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah! Got one. How about another one? Give me another torpedo. No! Wait, that's mine! Oh, no! No! No, that's mine! That's not good. Oh, no! Shoot. Oh, I thought that was my sub hitting his. Well, that's crappy. Hopefully we can get the stuff unloaded. I really screwed that one up, huh? I thought that was my dang it. Stupid Dutch subs. Man. I've lost so many ships to subs already. That sucks. This is us landing at these places here. Man. Of course there's a Dutch sub there, right? Anyway, we're landing at Makassar in case you haven't figured it out. Dang it. Hoping that wasn't a very expensive ship we lost. So this is happening over here in the corner of the map. It's the same ships. We've seen this kilty repeatedly. Yep, it's the crane and the kilty. We're just playing a cat and mouse game over here with them. Hmm. Oh, I see. Captain of the I-166 elects not to launch torpedoes. Okay, so this ship is already on fire and it's retreating out. And this guy said, yeah, it's going to sink anyway, and let it go. Oh, thank goodness. Ugh. Thank goodness. Hopefully we can survive this day. I need to get these, I gotta do what I gotta do here and get out. Simple as that. So we got the Mark 14 torpedo gods have blessed us right now. We got hit, didn't sink, didn't explode. All right, so we're in the air phase now. Ooh, what was that? Oh, below surface, 2 ships. Yeah, I got a lot of naval search going on here now. No! Canceled due to bad weather over target. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. That's not good. I have such bad luck in this game. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Hopefully they can fly an afternoon raid. instead, because I'm talking about Keto Wutai near Sydney. That if we lose the whole day, that's going to be a big deal. All right, now we should have torpedoes. What again? I don't know what else to do. They should have torpedoes here. I don't know why my guys are not carrying torpedoes at this point. Well, at least we're taking out these stupid motor launches. Nice. Yeah, we're ripping them up. I just wish that we had our torpedoes aboard. Well, I'll take that. We should have had torpedoes, but these bombs are working. Heavy cloud, of course. We did get a good strike in here, though. Alright, so I got Nels coming in, hopefully with dang torpedoes. And escorted. And there we go. Died. Well, that was a complete swing and a miss. Well, just bombing these troops up here, trying to slow them down because I know where they're going. It's a pretty decent hit there. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 Chinese core there. Okay. Alright, now we're striking it clear. Ooh, we got clear skies here. What do we have here? Ah! Artillery and AA regiments, huh? I see. Let's see if we can smash these guys. We should be able to with clear skies. Apparently not. That was really... Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at all this. Unfortunately, we're not doing much to it. It's kind of unfortunate because it's good weather and it's clear terrain. So why are we not hurting these guys? Okay, a little bit of bombing into Clark. Get some good hits here, and supply hits are always a plus. All right, here we go. Thunderstorms are going to hurt us, but the flak is going to hurt even more. Let's see what we get out of this. All right. Basically, every aircraft is hit by flak. Only 4 runway hits out of all these aircraft. That's pathetic. That's a lot of disablements there. Cool, cool. Didn't do anything to these guys. Finally, some Sonias fly here. Look at those hits. That's some good stuff right there. So apparently these Sonias are great for this because they carry a lot of small bombs. Good hits at Luchow as well. Okay, another hit on this guy. Hopefully we can stop him in time to kill him this turn. Alright, and another hit on this unit out in the open, and it's artillery, but I don't think we're taking out enough guns. Oh, never mind. We did. Good. Alright, let's hopefully have a little more luck here. Shoot. Between the higher altitude, the flak, and the thunderstorms, today's raid on Singapore was a bust. For sure. And that's really going to be a problem for us. With all the engineers he's got there, he's going to be able to start building up forts because we can't suppress it. Because, of course, the weather. Weather is just the bane of my... Subs and weather are the two things I hate the most. I'm sure this is going to go well. Look at that. We're not even hitting the... Oh, okay. I guess we did hit it. Alright, well, we're doing pretty good at Clark today. Nice. Alright. Oh. Look at... Guess it's our turn for this now, huh? So now we've got bombers out of Chongqing hitting us. So this is the first offensive operation we've seen in a while out of Hellsen. Look at that. 25,000 feet. Give me a break. 25,000 feet. Ooh. Good hit there. Sweep coming in kind of late there. That's not so great. These sweeps are coming in really late. It's a good thing he didn't have Cap there, guys, because we could have got Cap trapped. Come on. We really need Kido Butai to fly a mission. We really need him to fly. Let's hope for better weather this phase. Come on, please fly. Golly, come on. I can't believe it. This weather's so awful. I think we lost our whole Kido Butai raid today. Okay, now the torpedoes are there. Finally, okay. Alright, I think we've cleared out all the motor launches for a while. I'm still holding out hope that there's going to be another Kido Butai raid here at the end of this air phase, but with my luck, it won't. So we'll fly a recon mission, but we won't fly a strike? Come on. so many. Oh man, I can't believe it. Oh, what an awful turn. Just awful, man. That sucks. A whole wasted day. All right. We already know how this is going to go. Yeah, as expected. So, another pathway forward. Hopefully this time we can do something about these guys. Thank you. Okay, we finally got these guys out of here. There you go. Fine, go that way. That's a lot better. Okay, and now we're in Concien, and we'll take that. Little counter battery fire there. And this is my tank unit attacking at mole mine. Okay. Works for me. And we have mole mine. So a nice, good, firm foothold into Burma now. Hopefully we can kill this guy. Thank you. And they just need to stop bombarding. I'm not going to take this unit out. I can't believe that weather. Allied shock attack? What? This is not going to go well for him. Yeah. I don't know what that was about. What? Wait, I'm sorry, what? How? How on earth could these guys possibly do that? We had more AV than they did. That doesn't make any sense. What the heck is going on here? This is baloney. What? Oh yeah, shock attack here. Whatever. Watch him take it. No, okay, finally. Why is he shock attacking? What in the world? Wow, this turn sucked. Pure and simple. That's all there is to this one. Man. I'm really disappointed. Subs are killing me. The weather's killing me. It's really putting me behind. It really is. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm trying to fix it. Wow. Well, I would call this the end of our good streak of turns because that was no good. All right. Well, I think that's it for my good turn streak because this one was not a good turn. I don't think it was. Let's take a look. Aircraft losses. Well, they're ticking back up again. I cannot believe the losses I've been taking. All right. So two two Oscars, two Sallys, and just a little grab bag of other miscellaneous things here. He lost a Dornier 24 and an S-23 Empire, right? And I think I know exactly what's going on with his transport aircraft losses right now. Well, his seaplane losses, and I'll get around to that. But yeah, just a lot of losses here. Fortunately, we only lost 3 pilots today, which is better than normal, right? And 1 wounded. And we'll take a look at that wounded pilot right now. See what's up with this guy. Oh, this guy. Seen that guy at TradeCom. Man, look at all these guys. Anyway, okay. So we have a few guys here that have no return date. So what we're going to do is we're going to send it to the reserve and see how many of these we might be able to get back. And looking at the reserve, looks like most of them might be coming back, and just a few are not. So this guy, so 3 wounded pilots are not coming back, it looks like, and the rest are. So that's good. All right. Army lost points. Yeah, not a good day for me. We lost 9. He lost 51. Now, of course, the Allies always lose a lot, but this is not a good metric for me. In comparison, Hellsen had 10 lost points by this time in his campaign. I have 43. And these 43 were actually units that were on the ship that sunk. And it's this one. The Argun Maru was torpedoed at Makassar, and it was unloading troops at the time, and the troops went down with the ship. That's where the lost points came from. And I'm really embarrassed here because at first I was cheering this on thinking it was my subs attacking one of his ships. Because I saw 53 centimeter torpedo, and I'm like, oh, that's got to be a Type 95 torpedo. Yay, great job. Until I realized it was a stupid Dutch sub that torpedoed my ship, so that was not so great. We sank a bunch of these harbor defense motor launches, which are just clogging up the area around Rangoon, so I don't mind seeing these guys die. Okay, for the turn, we did gain 432 points, so that's something. And the Allied win ratio is down to 1.569. Looking at combat reporter for this turn, we did have some sea activity. Wake Island, we got lucky here. Mark 14 torpedo fail on that ship. The Trout was driven away. We've got some activity near the penalty box in San Diego. At Rangoon, this ship is what I believe we heard sinking later this turn. Was on fire and sailing away, and our guy said, let it go. He's going to burn anyway. And of course, Makassar is where we lost the Argun Maru with troops aboard, and there was way more than 1 vehicle lost, I'll tell you that. For ground activity, this turn was kind of a mess. So I don't really get what's going on here. He's shock attacking here. I don't really understand why. But nothing really came of that. Okay. Sinyang. We finally did destroy the enemy unit here, so that was good. So now we've got that base cleared up, and we can start moving on with our life with it. Sensapur, we grabbed that base. Let's see. Momine. This was a good one. We grabbed Momine in Burma. So now we finally have a full-on base in Burma that we own, and we're going to launch off from here. So I'm going to keep this tank regiment running up the road here because there's no reason not to. Conscien. We did take this base without a fight. And it already has a fort level of 2. That's cool. I'll take that. So I think we're just going to hold here for a bit and wait for more troops to catch up before we push on Kukong. But I really need to think long and hard about what I'm getting for taking Kukong. And can I even take it with the amount of Allied troops that are in there right now? What was this? Bombardment attack. No big deal. This. Now look at this. This blows my mind. I don't understand how this could go like this. Explain this result to me. We bombarded, we traded, no big deal. Then he shock attacks with less troops, with less AV, on clear terrain, after we bombed him, see this? And he inflicts this number of casualties on us. What in the heck is this? How is this even possible? This is a bunch of bullcrap is what this is. I don't even understand how this is even remotely possible for the allied Chinese garbage troops to do this. It's infuriating to say the least. And I don't really understand how we could get a result like this. So if you can interpret this for me and explain to me how the allies could pull this crap off, I'd love to see that. Okay, we also did defeat the units in this hex just north of Hankow, which opens up a road back to Aicheng, which could be potentially important to us later on. So we moved these guys off. They're now out here in the middle of nowhere and not really a factor anymore. Not for the time being. So that's fine with me. They're not hurting anybody here. We got our road back open and the threat has been reduced. And lastly, we did defeat the troops here that were holding on the Anking Road. This is my armor, right? This was basically exactly how you expect it to. We just blew them out. And they're pushed basically off into off towards Sion and kind of temporarily out of the fight, and that's good for me. So now we can continue up to relieve our troops at Anking and get further up to the road hex here. Oh, jeez. All right. Don't mind that noise. Let's continue on. Looking at air operations today, the biggest disappointment of all of this was that Kido Butai did not fly this turn. I don't understand why. It's very upsetting because I really needed that strike to go down and it did not go down. So I don't really have a good explanation as to why, other than because if you look at the weather forecast, it was partly cloudy yesterday. It's clear skies today, but the entire mission was scrubbed into Sydney. I'm guessing it's overcast, but it doesn't even have a bad weather indicator, so I don't really understand it. That was probably the biggest letdown of this whole turn. And then the other big letdown is my abysmal results at Singapore. I guess we're still at 15,000 feet. We need to drop it down, but I don't know if it's going to make any difference. We're just not getting enough damage on the airfield, and we're really eating up our aircraft. We're running out of aircraft here. Half my aircraft are damaged right now on these raids to Singapore. I've got to try to keep the fort level down, but I don't think I could do it. I think his flak is just too strong there, and we're not getting... we're just not getting the return on our investment. So I have to think long and hard about what I want to do with Singapore now. I don't know if I can keep that up. In happier news, though, Clark Field was a much better turnout today. We finally got aircraft in there, and we got a lot of hits on the airfield, which is great. And on top of that, we did cause some supply hits. So this is the first of many raids going into Clark, because we have to start suppressing this place to soften it up. Let's take a look at SIGINT for this turn. Some activity near Vancouver. Bombay's got something. We can take a look at that, see what we got there. Nothing's really noted on that. Nothing's really noted at Victoria either. Adelaide. I don't know if there's anything good there. Nope. Maitila in Burma. Let's see if we get any good intel out of that. No. Other than we know there's an enemy unit there, but that doesn't tell us much. Banjarmasin, that's in the Dutch East Indies. Something's going on there. I suspect he's probably evacuating troops. And lastly, Los Angeles. And the SIGINT out of LA has been pretty useless. Like most of this Japanese SIGINT. Ops report for this turn. We'll take a look at the combat page. These are a list of the ships that have sunk this turn and other ones that were reported recently. Intel. We did have some good expansions here today. So Canton's level 5. Camaran Bay size 5. And Rabaul size 5. That's big. So these are all good base expansions this turn. Japanese, we did not really have such a great day capturing bases. We only got 4, and 1 actually we lost in the Aleutian Islands. So he retook Umnak because of a proximity to Dutch, and he's got troops here. So that was kind of a setback, but oh well. We'll just back cap this way now. All right, taking a look at the pilot tab, we see 1 pilot killed in a landing accident. Again, we're still dealing with that. All right, that's it for Combat Reporter. Let's take a look at China. Turn these bad weather indicators off. So what do we got coming up next turn? Well, we've got an attack here by these guys. So they're in deliberate mode. We're going to go ahead and blow these guys out. And then behind them, we've got a bit of reinforcements coming in as well. And then we're going to keep driving towards Xi'an this direction. This is where that nonsense happened, where the Allied troops damaged us very badly, which makes no sense because we even have fortifications. I don't even understand how they could have done that, but that happened, and now this unit is actually a threat to me. Okay, so we did dislodge these troops here on the Ankang Road, and we're going to continue driving up into here next turn. And once we eliminate this force, these guys should displace, I'm guessing, towards Chongqing, but they could go towards Xi'an. I probably towards Xi'an because that's closer. That's the closest area of supply. And then we have clear sailing all the way up to 8140, which is our ultimate goal here. But you can see he's reacting to it now, right? We still have these troops coming this way. He's got troops in this hex. And now he's moving troops up this road too. Okay. So that, he definitely knows where we're going. He's sending reinforcements up to here to stop us from getting into here. All right. I think he understands that he can't stop us from getting into the hex, but he can definitely take care of us with these guys. And on top of that, he can, he can reinforce from this direction. So I think the jig is up, right? Also, don't forget he did attack this unit by air last turn, but they were ineffective. They didn't even knock us out of move mode. I took it out of combat mode, out of move mode, but it was in move mode despite the bombing. I put it into combat mode. But yeah, we should be able to get in that hex any day now. Okay, so we did clear a path into Aichang, which is great because we need this base. This is going to be an important base later on in the campaign, and I did not want to lose it or have it get kind of cut off or surrounded. So we were successful in getting this unit displaced off into the deep blue sea out here. It's in a swamp. It's going to take them forever to get out of that swamp. You move it like 2 hexes a day, 2 miles a day in swamp. So he's kind of screwed there for a while. Shouldn't be a factor. A bit further south, we do see a big collection of enemy troops moving towards Puchang. He's got some in there now. These guys are moving in there as well. He's got these guys moving up this way, and another arrow is pointing in this direction. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not worried about these guys at all. They can get on this road for all I care. They're absolutely zero threat to me. The troops going into Puchang, though, is a bit of a concern because we don't have a ton of AV there. So I'm going to definitely be very careful here. We did take Cancelations as well. But I think we're going to have to hold here a bit and reinforce because we just don't have a ton of troops in the area after the fact. 200 AV is not enough to go after Kukong. He has a lot of troops in there now. So we need to kind of wait and see what we want to do with that. Okay, in Burma, things are doing a little bit better. We did get our armor unit and successfully take Mole Mine. And from now, I have these guys moving to shock attack across the river against these troops here, which should be a non-issue. They're just not very strong. So I think what we will do, though, is take this unit. Did we get anything on Cox's Bazaar? So no. That's okay. I do want to see what's going on. No, let's hit Cox's Bazaar again. We need to find out what he's got there. And then these guys, I think we can send. into Akyab to see what he's got there. I don't know. I'm getting distracted here. Never mind. The rest of the follow-on troops are on the way, right? We got these guys coming in here. These guys have just... They've got a few days to go, but we should have the 2nd RTA division in place here shortly. And then as well as that, we should have... Let's see. Do we have any good garrison units coming in? Now I need that guy. I don't know. We'll have to garrison Mole Mine somehow. I might go ahead and use... Oh, one of these RTA divisions. That'd be perfect. This would be a great garrison here. Anyway, things are going just fine. Once we get onto this main road here, we can start driving a lot faster towards Rangoon. I suspect we'll have Rangoon captured within the next 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks at the very latest. Probably less than that, because he's just letting us have it. All right, so down here in Malaya, we're moving kind of slowly, but in a few turns we will be into Temelo. So let me make sure these guys are in combat. Yeah, we'll be in Temelo with this guy, and then we can finally reduce this and be done with it. He should have no valid retreat path. He can't retreat this way because we block it here. He can't retreat to Singapore because we block it there. So if we take Temelo, the units will surrender. DW taught me that. All right. And then I'm going to move these guys in this way as well, just to ensure he doesn't try to mess with our rail line over here. But yeah, we do have the bulk of our troops in Johor now. I'm waiting for a few quick small fragments to get into the base. We can form up our divisions and start our attack on Singapore. I think we need to do it soon, because I'm losing too many aircraft trying to take this place. And every day that we delay, with us not being able to keep the field damage on, he is going to build up forts there, and we just cannot afford it. So we're going to start moving on Singapore here very, very soon. All right. So as you can see, we did land at Makassar, but unfortunately we lost... what was I going to say? We lost a substantial amount of troops doing it, more than I thought that we would. So it's going to be a bit harder to take this base now than I thought. As you can see, we lost... here we go. Look at this. We lost a lot of tanks on that ship. See? Motorized support, medium tanks, light tanks. This is what we're supposed to have, and that's what we got left. So half of our unit was basically wiped out on that transport that sank. Hopefully with some bombing from Manado, I can take Makassar real quick next turn and wrap that up. So one thing I want to point out to you is that I've noticed that he's been losing kind of a lot of float planes lately, and I think I know why. I think he's flying units out of places. Okay, because this does not look like the appropriate size garrison for Makassar. It looks like he's been flying them out. We saw some SIGINT here at Bandarmasin. He could be flying units out there. We're just not running into a lot of opposition anywhere, right? And I really do think it's because he is flying these guys out and taking ops losses doing it. And I'll show you another reason why I think that's the case. But let's get on to the Solomons. I have no news to report here. There's nothing going on. I'm just taking dot bases at the moment, and that's really it. There's no real activity here. We're just kind of consolidating and taking care of this stuff here. We already talked about Kido Butai and the complete lack of missions last turn, but it's not all bad. I thought it was going to be a lot more impactful than it was. So we still see that there are some fires burning in Sydney, and you can see we can start getting a little bit of a snapshot as to what's been damaged, right? Looks like we definitely hit some light industry that's been burnt. Resources have been burnt, manpower. One repair shipyard looks like it's damaged. Possibly less mosquito repair, I think. But look at this. Look at these strategic loss points. They went up 300 points last turn. That's without us hitting it again. I think that's huge. Okay. So despite the fact that we weren't able to stoke these fires yesterday, the fires still did a lot of damage. So we're up almost 400 points in 2 days with strategic losses on just hitting Sydney. So I really need to think long and hard at this point about what I want to do, because clearly the element of surprise is lost here, and he knows what we're doing. But is it worthwhile trying to hit it again, or should we just move on? Have you worn out our welcome? I really needed a second strike here, and I didn't get it. Maybe that's a sign that I need to pack up and leave. I don't really know. So I'm going to think about it, and I'll figure out what I want to do. But I think that's a pretty decent haul right now. 2,000 strategic loss points for the Allies. Sorry, 2,400. That's not bad for one single strike. That's one strike did that. I think that's pretty cool. So, yeah, I think the strategic attack point thing going on in Australia was a good move, at least temporarily. So, again, do you remember how I was telling you guys about his aircraft losses? Do you guys see something here? Last turn, there was a free French unit in Noumea. Okay? Now it's gone. So now we are going to take Noumea for free. He evacuated the unit there. Why on earth he did that, I couldn't even tell you. And where did he send it to? I have no idea. Doesn't make any sense to me. But he evacuated it because he didn't want to lose it. So this is the ultimate Sir Robin that I've ever seen or heard of. This guy is on a whole nother level of tuck and run. I don't know what to make of it. At some point we're going to hit a wall. I just don't know where it is and when, but jeez. What are you doing, man? So, thanks for Noumea. That's going to be 330 point swing for us next turn, and you know what? I'll take it all day and twice on Sunday. So, thanks for the free base, I guess. Yeah, and I'll take this one too. Boom. All right, so I think that's the turn. Again, I've been cursed this turn by bad weather and subs, and I don't really know what to do about the bad weather. It is what it is. Even the forecast for this turn was partial cloud, and it ended up not even being that. And as far as the submarine stuff, I don't even know what to do about it. Right? So this is what we lost to subs so far. This ship, was that one? No, I don't think so. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ships lost to subs, including a very important AV. It's bad. My subs were never this effective when I played Hellsen. I don't know what I'm doing wrong that he's doing right. But I guess these are losses I have to take, but why didn't he take them? I don't know. I just had bad luck with subs, and I had bad luck with weather, and it stinks. Hopefully next turn will be better for us, because I got big plans here, but I need the weather to cooperate or I'm just not going to get it done. So in the meantime, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Let's keep those fires burning in Australia as long as possible, because I'm liking the return on my investment over here. That's some good stuff. So until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one.